Hello and welcome to APC Pricer. This tutorial video will show you how to use the Provider Rates Manual Override feature in the Claim Input worksheet. The Claim Input worksheet is located under the blue tab in the APC Pricer file. We highly recommend you watch the previous tutorial videos before watching this video. There is important information in those videos that will not be covered in this video. APC Pricer has a built-in auto lookup feature for the CCN. When a provider CCN is entered, APC Pricer looks up the provider's name, location, and rates and inputs them into the appropriate fields. The provider's information is then used to calculate the reimbursement, which is displayed in the Claim Output tab. Please watch the video titled Provider List for complete instructions on finding a provider's CCN. The Provider Rates Manual Override feature allows the user to override the auto lookup and input rates for a provider manually. This is useful in situations where the provider is not in the provider list or if the user wants to perform a what-if rate scenario. To use the Provider Rates Manual Override feature, simply input provider information into either 1, 2, or all 3 fields. If a field is left blank, APC Pricer will use the information from the lookup function. Okay, let's see how it works. In the first scenario, the provider is not found in the provider list. While there are over 6,000 providers in the provider list, new hospitals are built that may not be on the list. To override the auto lookup feature, simply enter the provider's name, wage index, and the ratio of cost to charge, or RCC. If you do not know the facility's RCC, leave the field blank. APC Pricer will now use the entered rates instead of the auto lookup rates to calculate the reimbursement for any HCPCS charges input. In a what-if scenario, you may only want to override the rates information since the provider's name is unchanged. To override the auto lookup feature, simply enter the provider's wage index and RCC. If the RCC is unchanged, leave the field blank. APC Pricer will now use the entered rates instead of the auto lookup rates to calculate the reimbursement for any HCPCS charges you input. Once you are finished using the Provider Rates Manual Override feature, there is one last step to clearing the override fields so that the auto lookup feature can continue working. To clear the override fields, simply click the blue button labeled Click Here to clear manual override information. You must use the Clear Manual Override Information button since the Clear Worksheet button does not clear the override data. That's all there is to using the Provider Rates Manual Override feature. If you have any questions about the information covered in this video, please feel free to contact us at customerservice@apcpricer.com. Thank you for choosing APC Pricer.